Hey everyone, in this video we're going to host a RabbitMQ server on Fly.io, and first we're going to host it locally using Docker, and I hope this video shows you how easy it is. I aim to get this done in under 5 minutes because it really is that quick. So let's get started. So as you can see, I've written an article on this on Medium, and on here we have all of the code that we're going to be writing and a little deeper explanation of all the stuff that I'm doing. So I highly recommend you open up this link that I'll leave in the description and read along as you're watching this. All right, so there are a couple things that I'm going to assume in this video. I'm going to assume you have Docker set up and you kind of know how to use it. I'm going to assume as well you got a Fly.io account. If you haven't, head over to Fly.io and just sign up. You will need to attach a credit card or debit card to it, but I go into a deeper explanation about that in my previous video, the hosting Keycloak on Fly. But very, very simply, basically, you attach your credit card, but anything under $5, you will never get charged. And trust me, you're never going to go past $5 if you're doing small little projects like this. You'll only really rack up costs if you got users using your services. All right, so without any further ado, I'm going to make a directory. You can do this in your file explorer. I like to use the terminal. I'm just going to call it Rabbit, go into it, and I'm going to open up VS Code in this directory. Again, you could have just opened up VS Code and did something new. Yes, I trust them because it's me. And I'm going to make a Docker file. And in this Docker file, I'm simply going to paste this in. It takes a RabbitMQ image. It copies the production config file, which we're going to make in a second, and puts it in a folder inside RabbitMQ. And then it just runs it. So let's make that prod.conf file now. And in here, as you can expect, this is where we're going to put our configuration stuff. By default, RabbitMQ listens to stuff on 5672. We set a username and password, and don't worry, you can change this after you've set it all up. And this little thing here is really important. This allows you to access the management interface. So, how simple is that? All we're going to do is docker build, give it a tag, we're going to call it rabbit, and period or full stop to look for the Docker file where you ran it. And that's it. Now, of course, we're doing this locally first just to test things and see that it's all working. And after this, we're going to run our image, and you'll see it's going to be very quick. So we're going to run docker run. We're going to specify a couple ports. So 15672 is the default management interface. And we're also going to specify the 5672, which is the ports that your clients will interact with. So 15672 is for you, the admin, and 5672 is for all of your clients. So we'll just give this a second. As you can see, it starts up very, very quick. And if I open up a local host and go to 15672, here we are. Here's our admin panel where we can go and check stuff out. How quick was that? All right, let's deploy it. All right, so to deploy this, first I'm assuming you've signed in and a fly command line. All we do is do fly launch. And I'm going to do no deploy as a argument because I don't want to deploy this just yet. So it scans our Docker file and creates a little, creates a bunch of stuff for us. As you can see, I haven't signed in yet. Just going to sign in with Google. Here we are. So I know Rabbit's already taken. What you want to do is make sure that you don't specify 8080 here. You don't want really HTTP on your Rabbit server. It's not used to. 1 GB is fine. You could probably go lower. I'll just leave it at 1. So yeah, if I confirm it, you can see Rabbit's already taken. So I'm just going to do like Rabbit YouTube tutorial. That shouldn't be taken. And here we are. So that was something that popped up because of Fly. And as you can see, it's now ready. And it generated this fly.toml file for us. Now, we don't care about this, so you can actually go ahead and delete that. And there is something very important that you need to add in, and it's this. So again, all of this is in the Medium article, so you can go ahead and copy that. we set up two different things here. The main was what the clients interact with, and admin is what we're going to be using. And all this stuff is basically setting up the port so that we can access it. So we save that, and now we can do fly deploy. So right here, it's asked me if I want to allocate these dedicated addresses. I'm just going to do no as the default for that. I don't care about that. All right, nice. As you can see, it's deployed. Now this thing here obviously isn't going to work because there is no HTTP thing set up. We did it all using TLS and all this port stuff. So if you want to access your management interface, what you're going to need to do is, I accidentally minimized it, sorry. You do this command, fly proxy 15672, and then you give it the app name. Actually, it's the other way around. You do the app name and then, it actually doesn't matter, sorry. You can do it either way. So what did I call it? Rabbit YouTube tutorial. And what this does, it sets up, it basically does that exactly. It proxies the local port 15672 to your local host. So you can access the Fly machine on your local host. And now, again, this isn't going to work, but if you do localhost, we're back. And actually, we're already logged in because I think this is cached. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the cache. Everything's clear, refresh. So now this is our fresh localhost 15672. Log in with admin. And again, as you'd expect, we're in a management interface, except now it's hosted on Fly. So you can connect all of your applications to this. You can go into admin, you can go to your user and change your password in here, which I highly recommend. And you can create virtual hosts for each of your projects and all the types of things you want to do. And that's it. That was so quick. If we go to Fly, this is the Fly launch from earlier. We go to dashboard. You're going to see this is our Rabbit YouTube tutorial of RabbitMQ. Also here, 2 days ago, I hosted a KeyCloak instance and ran it for 24 hours. And in here, I made a YouTube video yesterday, the KeyCloak YouTube one, ran it for 24 hours, about 24 hours from now. And we've only used 30 cents, 29 cents. So you're never going to go past $5, really. And I'm not even using the other thing now, so I should just delete it. And as you can see, if we go into monitoring, here we can see our logs. And you can see where it started up here, and you don't need to worry about this. This is just a Erlang thing. It's dumping all the child processes. You can see the health checks are all passing, so everything's done. So great job, guys. I hope that was helpful to anyone, and I'm sorry if I rambled on a bit too much, but as you can see, super quick, super easy. So see you in the next video. And of course, if you got any questions, leave it in the comments, and definitely check out the Medium article. It should answer most of your questions. All right, cheers.